Allison tossed her cap and gown on the dresser, then plopped down on the narrow twin bed pressed against the wall. Sharing the room with 3 other girls didn't allow for privacy, though tonight she was alone in the room for the first time since she came to live with the Robertson family, almost 2 years ago. As soon as Mr. Blumenfield placed her diploma in her hand, she'd glanced toward the bleachers, hoping Mr. or Mrs. Robertson were there to show their support. Tonight, of all nights, her high school graduation, and not one member of her so-called foster family bothered to attend. She'd hurried out of the auditorium as soon as she received her diploma. A grad night celebration with her fellow classmates was not happening because she did not have any friends. She started Madison High in the middle of her sophomore year, which had made her stand out like a sore thumb. Add in her living conditions, and all the popular kids and the dorks did their best to avoid her. Allison heard the slurs, the hateful comments made as she stood by her locker, waiting for the halls to clear so she could hurry to class without facing her tormentors. Tears streamed down her face when she thought how stupid it'd been to hope the Robertsons would surprise her with an impromptu graduation party, a gift, or even a card. She didn't belong here. In 4 months, she would turn 18, no longer a responsibility of the state of Ohio. Alison Marshall planned to leave at 12:01 on her birthday. She used the thin blanket to wipe her tears. With the entire summer ahead of her, she knew her misery would continue if she stayed. A plan began to form. While not impossible, she could only achieve it if she used her brain. Patience would be required, something she had plenty of. Always on the outskirts of the families she'd been forced to live with, she'd learned early to blend in, not make trouble, and do as she was told. Yet there were times when that had been nearly impossible.